over here. Alright. Alright guys, welcome to NVTV. It's Basement Sessions. We got Eli Nash.
What's good, guys? What's going on?
I'll let him introduce himself.
I'm Eli Nash. I'm from Ravenna, We've been doing our thing for a minute. Major Wave. It's a movement. Shout out to No Cap Visuals for the interview. I appreciate it. Let's get to it.
Alright, so what are your biggest influences and inspirations in music?
Oh, yeah. My big influences are like Michael Jackson, Kanye West, Drake, Jay-Z, Pharrell, and Future, for sure. Definitely my big influences on the music side.
Oh yeah, definitely some legends in there for sure.
Yeah.
So what strengths do you have that you believe make you a good artist?
Shoot, I know how to do everything myself. I know how to make beats. I know how to songwrite. I know how to engineer. I know how to basically do everything you need as an artist and stuff too. And I got some knowledge in marketing and stuff like that too. So I got some knowledge in a lot of important areas. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, it's always good to be plugged in as many places as possible. That's for sure.
For sure.
What was your first big breakthrough moment in your career?
Well, my first big breakthrough moment was like in 2015, summer 2015. I had, it was weird. I was on Twitter, and it was just like weird because I had got a inbox from Ray Cash. He's a pretty known rapper from Cleveland and stuff like that, because he was popping like back when I was in high school and stuff, like back in the 2000s, stuff like that. So he had hit me up. I had got to connect to send him some beats some years ago. So I had sent him some beats years ago, and he hit me up like, bro, like 2 years later, he's like, bro, I found this beat in my email that I want to use of yours and stuff, and I'm about to debut it on 107.9. I'm about to have an interview with him the next day. I was like, hell yeah, you can do it for sure. And he actually did, and I was listening on the radio, and they played the beat and everything. You know, you hear my tag and stuff, and I'm like, damn, like, that's crazy, like, exposure. And then people started hitting me up like, bro, Eli, I heard your beat on the radio and stuff like that. You just, like, did you really do that? I'm like, yeah. And then, like, after that, I just started having, like, more people talking about it and stuff like that, and then eventually the word got out to the newspaper and stuff like that, the Record Courier, and then they just put the news in the article, like, about the whole situations, how the song was getting played on 107.9 and all that exposure, and it just really put my name out there after that.
Oh yeah.
It was crazy.
How long have you been making music?
Man, I've been making music since since high school. So I'd say 2009 to be honest, because I started as a DJ back then, and then like 2013 I started like making music as an artist and recording myself, because like in 2013 I did a project with Chuck Lou and Big Hef called the Underclass Project, shout out to them, and I had made a whole project, a mixtape and stuff called the Underclass Project, and I had put it out on live mixtapes and stuff like that. And, that was sort of like another big look for me, too, from getting a little cosign from them and stuff like that. That was clutch for us, so it was fire. So that really helped me get out there, too. So shout out to you guys.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the biggest artist that you've worked with so far?
I mean, at this point, I got to say the Lil Wayne feature is the big one. And then I worked with K-Swab also. I've, Ray Cash was a big one. I produced for other major artists, too. Bun B, I have a song that I produced that has Bun B on it. I produced for Tink, the singer, and stuff like that. And who else? Ray Jr. I have a song that I produced that has Ray Jr. on it also. And I'm trying to think. On the engineering side, I've recorded a FNB DZ, Al Pacino. I'm trying to think. Will the General. I'm trying to think of some other people. And then there was a song that had Rio, the Young OG, that I had did a mix for and stuff like that too. Because Duke the G did a feature, but I think he ended up going with he might have used a different mix, but I know it had that session and stuff like that. But, those are the artists I've done some stuff for and stuff like that.
How'd the Lil Wayne feature thing come about?
That was crazy. I was working at Next Up Studios in Kent, and it was just a random studio session or whatever. My dude, JR, he had brought his cousin Moolah the Pisces from the Bay Area to the studio and stuff like that, and we were all doing a session together and just vibing and stuff like that. He picked up a beat, and I was just really feeling it. I'm like, man, let me hop on this beat. Like, I'm about to drop a hook for you. He was like, yeah, bro, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? So I dropped the hook, fire, came out good. And then, months later, Moolah ends up texting me talking about, yo, I got a feature for this song. I'm like, who'd you get on it? And then he texted me and said he had Lil Wayne on it. And, I didn't really believe it at first because, like, who really would? Like, what would be
Nobody.
the odds of that? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then he ended up really, it was really there. The verse was really there, and it's like, damn, like I really got a song with Lil Wayne now. You know what I'm saying? So I knew this was going to be a big deal, and this was just the beginning of like some really big things happening after that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Are you promoting any singles right now?
Currently, I'm promoting my single "One and Only" off of my Colors EP project. So, like 107.9, they was playing the record and stuff like that, promoting it and stuff like that. And then I got some love from 88.1 also. So, basically had like the two biggest rap urban radio stations in Northeast
Right.
Ohio playing my songs and stuff like that. So,
Yeah,
that was a
that's
huge,
biggest for sure.
yeah, that was definitely a huge blessing and stuff. And I had interviews with them also. So, shout out to them, Micah Dixon from 107.9 and Marcus Andrews from 88.1. Shout out to you guys for the interviews. I really appreciate it, for sure. Great experience.
What's the most recent project that you've released?
The most recent project I released was the Colors EP project that I released. That's my most recent project. That's the one that has my singles that's been played on the radio lately.
I was gonna say I watched the music video that you made for one of those. I remember you posting about it like this is about to be the craziest music video.
Yeah.
I gotta see this when it's done. That shit was fire. I liked it for sure.
Yeah, one of a kind. We did that at City Park in Ravenna and stuff. That was really lit. That was a really lit video. We had a lot of people there through the night. That was fire. That was a fun video too. We shot that at Shangri-La Studios, and shout out to Grace Conter. You know what I'm saying? She's really fire. Manager slash creative director. She's like a multi-talented person. So shout out to Grace. You know what I'm saying? Really talented lady. Really liked working with her for sure.
Where do you, or what studio do you record your music at?
Currently, I'm recording at Jones Studio, the Jones Hookah Palace, also in Kent, off of State Route 59, 1935 State Route 59. And if you guys want to get studio time, just tap in for
There you
sure.
go.
But that's where I'm at right now in Kent. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Next Up Studios, My World Studios. Those are other places that I've done work at too.
What's it like to have two interviews with two of the biggest radio stations in Northeast Ohio?
Man, that's a crazy feeling, bro. Cause like I'm from Ravenna. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So stuff
I know
like
the
that,
feeling.
yeah, like stuff like that just doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like for me to get interviews with both of them and then for them to play my songs at the same time, I feel like that's a crazy blessing. But it's also like a stamp. Like you have to be somebody doing
Right.
something major to catch our attention to want to even work with you like that. So
Yeah, most definitely.
yeah, so I feel like that was just like a big accomplishment for me to really get that cosign from them and just like finally have people really hear my music on a massive scale, statewide and stuff like that. So I felt like that was a true blessing. So I'm really grateful for that, for sure. And what else was I going to say? I also had got nominated for an Ohio Entertainment Award too last year, like right before the year ended and stuff. Shout out to Andrew Lloyd and Dre Day and stuff like that. They have like a hip hop awards like every year and stuff, and it's really big. They have like a lot of people come through. They had it at a Kent Stage last year and stuff.
Yeah,
like
I was
that.
there for that one.
Oh, you was there for
Yeah.
that? Yeah. So I had got nominated for my song with K Suave called "Blood on the Ops" and stuff like that. We shot a video for that song as well. So that was a wonderful experience. It was really dope. So I can't wait to do that again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of making music?
I think my favorite part, honestly, is like recording myself. To be honest with you, like I like that better than engineering. Like I like engineering and stuff. Like when I'm recording like a really good song and stuff, because I really get into it to really like make it sound the best it can sound. But in all honesty, I like recording and stuff. Like I like being the artist, like just doing my thing on the mic and stuff, because you're just like free. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just having fun, kicking and putting your creative juices into that song and stuff like that. So that's what I really like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
Where do you see yourself going with music?
To be honest with you, bro, I think that I'm gonna be like one of those generational artists. Like I'm like like how Kanye or Drake or Jay-Z, like just those Lil Wayne's, like artists like that come like once in a generation that really
Right.
impact the game, and like once they make their impact, they change the game forever. I think I'm gonna be on that level, like the top elite level and stuff,
Right.
like the Drakes and all of them.
Normally
like
only
that
takes
stuff.
one or two hits and you're right up there with them, man.
I mean, currently we do have like some things going on with the radio station, so you never know. Like
Right.
Lord willing and stuff, that something crazy happens. So there's some really big things about to pop off. So just stay in tune, for sure.
So what is the next song and video you're working on?
So the next one that I'm working on after I released the video for One and Only, which is the song that they've been playing on 107.9 and that they played on 88.1 as well. I plan on dropping the video for that. The video's been shot. Shout out to Black Media. That's the one that shot my music video and stuff. So we're going to drop that ASAP. I just been having it in the tuck, just waiting for the right moment to drop. So it's getting close to that moment, but I got a little bit more work to do.
Timing's always good for dropping visuals and stuff. I always tell people, if you're going to drop an album or something, you should drop it with visuals, because then I feel like if you drop a video after, I feel like the visual doesn't really stick with the song as compared to if you can only, I mean, in terms of YouTube, if you can only watch it on YouTube with a video, I feel like the song sticks with the video a lot more, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah, I grew up watching a lot of music videos, like 50 Cent and stuff. I mean, he used to have...
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, some of the
high school and stuff.
Yeah, some of the better music videos.
For sure.
And I feel like even now I can, not even having listened to it in a while, I can still just like think of the song and just like imagine, or like old Luda songs, I can just imagine the videos. So like I feel like dropping visuals at the same time as a song, I feel like is always a bonus.
For sure, definitely a bonus for sure.
Who's your favorite artist that you've worked with, or artists?
That's a good question. Like, as far as just local or like major artist?
Anything.
It's a lot, you know. It's a lot that I don't want to just say specific people because I don't want to make it seem like I don't enjoy recording them either.
Right.
But I guess like people that I could name off top. I like recording some of my the major wave artists that's part of my team and stuff. Like we're all a team together and stuff, and they come record with me sometimes. Like Marlo, El Giovanni, Testa G, Don Darko. I like Eli Sav. I like recording Charity, Ivana, Hakava Mecca. She's an amazing singer and rapper. Dang, there's so many. I'm trying to think of more right now off the top of my head. Jeremy Togner, that's another good one too, man. Like, he's really dope. He's different, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's been a big help in my career too, you know what I'm saying? He's definitely played a role in it, so, you know, shout out to him too for sure.
You happen to be on the Stamp by chance? With Kurt, Carey, and all them?
Yeah, we're definitely working on the Stamp with Dre Day, Kurt, and Andrew Lloyd and stuff like that.
I just went out there 2 Sundays ago and shot some footage of all them in the studio and all that.
Oh, that's fire, yeah.
Got to meet Rob Bruce and a bunch of other people, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, we plan on putting that song that I got with Lil Wayne and stuff. We want that to be on the Stamp as well.
Oh, shit. That'd be awesome. That'd bring a lot of attention to it, too, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So we plan on, like, dropping that with the Stamp, so hopefully that just goes, like, great, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just hanging out and vibing with all those guys and listening to the music that they were making, man, it's going to be wild. It's going to be a crazy album. Yeah. Or albums, I guess, because it's going to be multiple parts, but...
Yeah, because they got so many artists and stuff.
Oh, dude, like, so many.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I got there and there was like 40 people there. I'm like, oh my god, like, there's a lot of people here.
Yeah, it's just a big ass, like, you know, group of artists that are just putting all their talent into this project.
Right, dude, that's awesome, man. Everybody, that's how you grow, for real.
It's like some DJ Khaled type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. But I think it's dope, you know what I'm saying? So I hope that ends up being, like, really successful because I know they're going to have the Ohio Entertainment Awards next year, or this year, actually, whenever they decide to do it. And I know that's going to be a big one because they said that might be, like, the last one for now until they do something different or whatever. But so I'm looking forward to that because I want to, like, win, you know what I'm saying? For sure. It's going to be crazy. Yeah.
So let's say somebody dropped $1 million on your lap today. Where do you think you'd go?
As far as a label? That's crazy.
Gotta ask you the $1 million question.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's a couple that I got in mind. I wouldn't just sign off rip because I like the independent route too, so I would stay independent for a while unless somebody's made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
Oh, not even like that. I mean, just like if you made $1 million tomorrow, like, would you stay in Ohio? Or do you think you'd go somewhere?
I think I'd move for a little while, but I would make sure I had a spot out here and stuff like that that I just had tucked away just in case when I needed to come back home and stuff. Yeah.
Right.
I think I would go to Florida or Cali, to be honest with you. I could see myself in Atlanta also, though, for sure. So either the South or the West Coast, for sure. That's what I see.
Yeah, I'd like to move south. I hate this warmness for 2 days and then snow. Oh my god, I'm getting sick of the Ohio weather.
Yeah, I would sign a couple artists too. Like I'd like throw some advances and stuff and lock some artists in and stuff like that and just really kick this label stuff off too. That's what I would do. Yeah. Fire.
Do you have any artists like technically signed right now?
No, not at the moment and stuff like that. Right now, we're just all working together as a team and stuff like that, just trying to get ourselves to the top, the next level and stuff like that. But like, you know, when the opportunity is right, when the moment says it's time for people to be signed and stuff like that, and like really put some money behind these artists on a serious level, it'll happen. And it will. It's just like, this ain't the time quite yet. We're still trying to build. So, you know, we're just taking our time with it.
One brick at a time.
Yeah, that's all you can do. For sure.
Thank you guys for tuning in to an NVTV basement session. That was Eli Nash. It was great to have him on the show. Tons of music videos, more interviews. It's going down this summer. Stay tuned in.
Coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna win.